You've seen Fraser, Hastings. What is your feeling?
He's a big chap. Fragile isn't exactly the word that springs to mind. I talked to his landlady before seeing him. She went to bed at 11. Fraser wasn't home yet.
Bien. Megan Barnard said he is a reserved character but with a nasty temper. We will see if this is the case.
We will see if this is the case.
Hastings appears to be ill at ease.
Okay.
I fear that the...
Okay.
Hastings looks ill at ease. He really doesn't like Fraser. What a pity. I don't have any change. Hastings is bound to tell me what he thinks about...
I don't want this young man here. Be quick and do what you must.
Why not? You seem to know him very well then.
I've finished with...
Cannot observe the man.
How do you do, Mr. Fraser?
You Hercule Poirot. Mr. Hastings said you wanted to speak to me.
Yes. I know that it may not be the right time, but I would like to ask you a few questions.
Okay, information. 30 years old. Observe!
This man looks suspicious.
Apparently he is. Dark circles, you didn't sleep enough. Crumpled clothes. Oh, same whiskey.
Donald Fraser is in a terrible state, as if he hadn't slept all night. And he's drinking White Horse.
Same whiskey that Betty served.
Leave me alone.
But I'm here to question you. Any comments about this guy?
Hastings is...
Fine.
Tell me that it's a mistake. That Betty isn't dead.
Sadly, your lady friend has been murdered, Mr. Fraser.
Oh, Betty, if only you'd listened.
Why?
If she had listened to you, she would still be alive. Should I take that to be a confession?
With that sort of thinking, you must send a lot of innocent men to prison. Under different circumstances, I might even find you amusing,
Contemptuous.
sir.
It's no time for amusement, Mr. Fraser. It is time to find your fiance's killer. Did you know what her plans were for the evening?
She said she was having dinner with her sister.
Dub.
Yet, Megan only returned to Bexhill this morning, Mr. Fraser.
I didn't know.
Oh-ho. Right.
Right. May I ask you what you were doing yesterday evening?
I spent the evening working.
Your colleagues can confirm this?
No, I often take work home with me.
Ill at ease.
You are lying, Mr. Fraser. As was Betty when she hid the fact from you that she was seeing other men.
Betty was a very decent young woman. How dare you sully her memory?
I am not interested in memories of her, Mr. Fraser. I am looking for a killer, and I need you to be my closest ally. That is, unless you have something to hide.
Of course I don't.
Très bien. So, what were we saying? Where were you yesterday evening?
I looked everywhere for her, but in vain. When she said she was going to have dinner with her sister on a weekday, I thought it was strange. I tried not to think about it, but I was like a lion in a cage. I was convinced she was lying. So I went round all the restaurants in the town. When I didn't find her, I went to the next town. But nothing. I must have got home about midnight or 1 o'clock.
Did anybody see you?
I don't think so. I didn't talk to anybody. I was so furious.
Ah, I knew I'd find you here, Poirot. I thought the victim's young man was here.
Yes, is all yours, Chief Inspector. Let us now try and get our brain cells to work.
Romantic confessional. Did Donald have a motive for Betty's murder? Or motive? No? No. Donald have a motive for Betty's murder. Violent man, okay. Oh, okay. Jealousy. Does Donald have an alibi? Does not have an alibi. Does Donald have a motive for all the murders? Okay. Synapse. Oh.
Hastings looks silly. Hastings is bound to tell.
One clue available.
I don't want...
No need to insist. I was so...
Can't speak to him? Okay. Let's go back to the crime scene.
Fraser doesn't have an alibi and he's extremely jealous.
You are very skilled at summing up.
And yet you haven't asked Japp to arrest him.
It is too soon. But I agree. Without the letters announcing the crimes, Fraser would already be behind bars. Bon, I think we have enough elements. Let's reconstruct the events at the scene of the crime.
I can't imagine how the murderer wasn't seen, though. Surely she must have struggled.
Let us try and imagine the scene. The killer and the victim are walking on the beach. Miss Betty has a bag, a belt around her waist, and carries her shoes in her hand. Both of them walk slowly to hut number 5.
No, she's in hut number 6.
Both of them walk slowly to hut number 6. Miss Betty enters the hut. She leaves without her belongings. Then she hides a code.
Not yet.
They keep walking. Then she removes her belt.
Yes, because the belt came from her, not from him.
The murderer moves behind her and then attacks her by surprise. The body falls, lifeless, on the sand.
Everything appears to match the crime scene, mon cher Hastings. That is exactly what happened.
Donald may have a motive, but he does not have a reason to put the ABC guidebook. Unless someone put it off afterwards.
Without the ABC, we might have suspected Mr. Asher and Mr. Fraser. But by signing his crimes, the murderer is making sure he's accused. In a way, it is very generous of him.
Generous? The murderer seduced Betty in order to lure her to the beach and kill her.
Indeed, the young woman was certainly careless, but not stupid enough to follow a stranger.
What are you planning to do, Poirot?
Return to London, mon cher Hastings.
Oh, we're done with this place. Ten ego points. Come on.
Right, back to London. There is nothing more for us to do here.
I'm coming, Poirot. According to the guide, the next train departs shortly.
Okay, back to London.
Right, back to London. There is nothing more for us to do here.
You just said the same thing earlier.